Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, and in-game, it's only been a few hours since yesterday's episodes. It's like the same evening that we left off on. Our guests are still here for another 14 days, and as you can tell, something terrible is about to happen, but it's happening in a pretty good place. So we're getting a mech cluster drop. That is the biggest one that we've seen so far. What do they have here? They have a high shield, so this should all be fine. I have restricted everyone to outpost zones, so they're all like stuck inside. I think I recalled our mechs, and some of them are on their way back. Let's go ahead and get this guy turned on, but we are not going to engage them because it is like 1 o'clock in the morning. So we'll let people sleep and then we'll come check this out in the morning. What else is going on? I was planning / hoping that we would get up and start building a base today. So we'll see how that goes. That being said, we detected this compressed steel asteroid. So that I'm hoping means that it has tons and tons of steel. So we can claim this asteroid, start building on it with the resources that are there, and from there maybe we'll go ahead and like launch a little investigation into this wreck. What do we have? The Gridlink Wanderer. I have been working on things. I'm hoping to push out kind of like the last alpha update this week, and we'll move the mod into a beta stage, and I'll see if we can get some more testers, but I'm hoping that we will be dev complete. And so part of that is implementing things like the Gridlinked Wanderer. I might change some of these names or whatever, but if we get Tico to join us, he has a Gridlink installed already. He will let us know. It's kind of like the Empire Deserter. So he's being chased by some people. We can let him join us. We have to fight some people. 12 Asari soldiers, 6 snipers, commando, 2 commando specialists, and then he knows the location where we can find tech prints and gridlinks. I might change this. I know I want the gridlinks to be accessible, so it's going to be 2 tech prints. I might change it to be fewer gridlinks and maybe some grid mesh, just so that people can get like early free access to it. That being said, with the implementation of that quest becomes available after you completed advanced fabrication. So you'll still need to do isolinear research and grid tech. But just kind of like a freebie on getting the tech prints if you want to opt into it that way. You might find the tech prints earlier via trader or via loot box or something. I also did implement the effect where when pawns are not on the map with the grid relay, they start to lose their grid synchronization, which gives them some buffs. But then as they're desynchronizing, they get a health effect that makes them more and more upset as the days progress. It gets worse. It starts day 1, then gets worse on day 3 and 6. So kind of like what we did with the Odyssey Expedition folks who are all grid linked right now, having them out on a mission, an extended mission last week. That would have been a lot more painful to do unless we were to move the grid relay onto the ship so that it moved with them. So that's something for us to consider. Okay, our pawns are starting to wake up. They're starting to do some work. We're going to let them eat. We're going to let them recreate. And then we'll go ahead and attack this. We do have all this stuff turned on. Range-wise, these charge turrets aren't going to be able to hit anything from where they're at. The mass accelerator turrets, they do have pretty nice range on them. Like, their circles are about the same, even though these are set further back, so that's pretty good. Our disintegrator turrets do have some range. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll line up a group down here to be bait. That way we're out of the turret fire. But we have some sniper weapons, so we can at least get it activated and going. EMP Dynamo in 7.4 days. As soon as this turns on, it's going to wreck our weapons. So I think we're going to do some transporter shenanigans. let's go ahead and get started on getting all of you guys into position, like right there. I'm going to tell you guys to hold fire for now, and then you guys can pop up onto this bridge. Oh, I did make another adjustment here. We got rid of the fabrication bench because we're doing pretty solid on... all our plasma history is gone. We're making about 2,000 plasma a day right now, so and these guys are full, so our plasma, our APCs aren't like hoarding all the plasma anymore. Okay, so I think we're gonna beam in behind this building, take it out with our melee folks, and then have them beam out. But let's get these guys into position first. What else? We have one unstable power cell. That would be nice to have. 6 drop beacons. And then none of those turrets. We're not going to be in range of any of these turrets in the back. It looks like we are in range of these guys. We could fix that by increasing the radius on our shield temporarily. Do something like that. Then we'll just keep an eye on it. Increasing the range, I believe, increases the power consumption. So don't want to have it at max range all the time. Let's go ahead and do some buffs. We got that. This is on cooldown. Site-to-site transport right here, my dudes. Oh no. Site-to-site transport right there, my dudes. Okay. Melee attack. Take that building down. Is it active? No. Okay. That's cool. Right back here, my dudes. Maybe back here. Oh, you guys can go ahead and fire at will. Okay. Very well defended here. I think for the most part, these guys are coming after our ranged folks, so let's pop in right here. Oh, Viren. Pop you. There's a tree, that's why. Take the Inferno cannons out, and then we'll work our way down this way. Ooh, oh, that wasn't great. Oh, okay. Pain explosion, crush. Just crushes. Viren? Okay. Well, let's just hope we don't get any more explosions on us. Actually, Phelps, why don't you beam home? And you can just go rest for now, because your shield is down and you are bleeding. These guys have, they have extra shields, right? They have like the Vanometrics or whatever. Magnus is bleeding. Viren, you're still fine. Okay, you guys are done. We're gonna beam you guys back home. Why don't we get a doctor back home as well? Do that for you. Okay, mechs, I'm gonna go ahead and unrestrict you. Tunnelers, you will be in the drill areas. Colonists, you guys can be unrestricted as well. Except our guests and children. We don't have any children right now, so our guests will stay in the home area. You guys just go ahead and move forward. Okay, let's get this radius back down to 12. And we'll get this flipped off. Oh, there is one turret left. I tell you guys to search and destroy. Oh, there's a mechanoid down there. That's not what I really wanted. What I wanted was for you guys to finish taking all this stuff out. Okay, so I think we just need to take care of the birthers. And then why don't you guys come down here and take care of this guy. You're free to go. Then you guys... Come on, shoot. Shoot the thing. Don't melee attack it. Okay, that is wonderful. Let's unforbid the things. We will deconstruct all that stuff. Get this slag marked for hauling. I don't want to deconstruct this guy or this guy. We're going to claim you. Where are we going to stick you? We were slightly low on power on the grav ship, so I installed another grav core power cell. But I would rather that grav core do something else, so we're going to take this unstable power cell. We'll install it there temporarily, and then we'll get hooked up to power. This is another high shield. I guess temporarily, I'm going to stick the high shields, like, right here. Because what I want to do is I want to move this heat absorber up one, and then we'll stick the shields back there. But you are on... You charge for one, or you charge in 6 days and you charge in 3.5 days. So they're on separate recharge cycles, so we can always have one of these shields up and running. So that's super great. Okay. Randy, what a way to start the day. We'll get things sorted out here, and then we will hop into space and check some of this stuff out. Okay, we have another Mass Effect rescue mission. Let's go ahead and accept that. Let's see where you're at. You're within transporter range, so we will beam out to you maybe once our melee folks are healed up. Okay, well, Viren took some brain damage, so we are currently curing that scar on him. He's going to be in here for a few days, but everyone else feels pretty healed up, so let's go ahead and assemble an away team, get our security folks, let's find some tactical folks. Let's get Kif and Dale and Crimson. Hit accept on them. We have started, so Cheddar... we use some skill trainers on, so she's up to 17 crafting. Scotty's at 19, which is pretty wild. Who else is on crafting? Jimothy, of course, Jimothy. the talk of Reddit. Jimothy is also an exceptional crafter. So we have started making some legendary items. I think Kif has one of those. Yeah, he has the legendary phase cannon. Which means it's lightweight EMP rounds and rapid fire, which is, I'm pretty excited to see what that looks like, so we'll have to see if we can catch it. We are making some additions to the ship. We're adding some wings to it, but these are just going to be temporary. We're basically just going to detach those as soon as we get up to that asteroid, so that we can leave some things on the asteroid, like some pre-built structures. Okay, Crimson, beam out. Let's go ahead and select a beam in location. I always think this is going to be or take a lot longer than it will. And then, of course, I say that, and it's probably going to end up taking about as long as I expect. But we'll see how things go. Yeah, that's definitely longer than I expected already. Okay, so we need to get in here and rescue a person. I don't see them on the open map, so they're going to be in one of these buildings. Why don't we pop in right here? Okay, and if we'll keep an eye on you. It's just like a wave of light. There's just so many beams coming out of it. Oh, this was such a good little choke point. Okay, doors. Let's claim all these doors. Let's just like start trying to find this guy. Oh, that was progress render. Okay, why don't you guys finish off the turrets? Magnus, have you pop in here, 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 here. And Phelps, you can pop in here, 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 and here. Okay, we didn't get the all clear message, so I assume there's probably a turret that we haven't seen yet somewhere. Did we? Turret. Blue game? There we go. Mass accelerator turret right there. Okay. Oh, there she is. So go ahead and offer her help. We will unforbid all this stuff. You are free to go. Rescuee joins. Area is now safe, so we should be able to like beam home with items. We're gonna grab all you guys. We will grab all of this stuff. And then tons of weapons. We'll just recycle all this stuff. Okay, anything else? I think that's it. There we go. Jupiter, you're going to be down here with the Mass Effect folks. Take a look at your bio. Very neurotic. Abstinent. Great. So double passion shooting melee. That's great. You're only a 6 at shooting. Oh, you're even worse. 17. 13. Okay, so that's how we'll have you guys like lined up. And I just wanted to draft and undraft them so that they'd be in their normal non-combat suits. Jupiter, are you bleeding out? You're going to be fine. Okay. Well, once we get these built, I think the plan is, like, we will do some power on them, and for that we will go into prefab and build some of these fusion reactors. These are like the smaller ones. There's also this one, but we'll build 2 of those. This area will be storage and crafting. We'll also put a little incident control building right here so that we can just turn events off on that orbital map and not have to deal with it. Like, we have plenty to deal with down here, plus the missions that we go on. And then we'll get a second fusion reactor, some beds. So if we leave people up there, as well as more storage, I think we need like a little proper dining area. Let's go ahead and planning. Let's make this just like a little dining hall. So what are we going to do? We're going to put in like, we'll put in, I guess, just a single protein synthesizer. And if we're doing that, we're going to need storage. We're going to need 2x2 and I guess a 2x2. So manifold for making plasma, and then plasma storage. And then let's go ahead and do, yes, that. That feels so gross. I'm just trying to figure out how we stick a table and some chairs in here. And I think that's gonna have to do. Copy plans here, put like a little chess table. Be about maybe a horseshoe pin. And we'll have to think of some other recreation items to like leave up there, because that's not very generous. If we leave people up there in that situation for too long, they'll probably freak out. Okay, well, I knew these quests could happen. I don't recall getting one before, but this is from the Mass Effect mods, Rim Effect. And so it's telling us that they'd like us to expand Outpost RiftWorld 1. And if we expand, then these people will join us. We have 13 days to complete it. Rooms need to be built. 1 dining room, 1 laboratory, 1 workshop. We're not going to do this because that's a lot of people to take on all at once. But it is a pretty neat mechanic. I think I'm going to have to do like a Rim Effect series again very soon. It's been years and years since I've actually done one, and so much has changed. Okay, well, a quest has popped up that I am actually interested in. So this is the drone scrapyard. So this is the first quest in the drone stuff, right? And do we have like drone things that we can do? Drone transmitter, drone tinkering bench, drone tinkering bench. Okay, I haven't even checked out any of this stuff yet. Oh man, is this what we do on the space station maybe? Is drone stuff? Obviously not the initial build, or could be. Like, we probably don't need 2 of these immediately. What is this drone transmitter do? A small antenna mast that establishes a local drone network, enabling nearby drones. Oh, okay. So we have to have like an antenna network set up for these drones to operate. So if we do that, do that, maybe right there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. We'll find somewhere to do all this stuff down here, but let's go ahead and check that site out. We'll accept it for this. It's an intro quest, so it's not going to be too difficult, and the rewards aren't that great, but we can like beam over like immediately. Viren, you're still in here for like a day and a half. Assemble an away team tactical. Why not? Security. Why not? Let's get our red shirts in there as well. So like Kif, Crimson, and Dale. Okay, just kind of like organizing these spaces a little bit. Decided to take that wall out just so that it'd be a little bit more open. Since we're gonna have to do a barrier way, we might as well get as much bonus from extra space as we can, and then see if we can get a nice rec room out of it also. Oh, let's get all of this hauled off. And not enough charges. What do you mean? 13 charges. Sending 10 people. How many charges do we have here? 5? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Tactical, security, and red shirts. If Dale, Crimson. Okay, just shuffle around all the pads. And let's beam in. Select a beam in location. Well, there is stuff going on here. I don't know if any of this is like hostile or not. Oh, it is very hostile. Oh, this is a lot bigger than I expected it to be. What are these? Raider drones? Legendary work, wooden bed. Shield belt masterwork. Okay, well, go ahead and get this going. What is this? This is the salvage. Salvage a massive battered section of military drone with extreme combat damage. Though exposed wiring is visible, the valuable drone core remains sealed inside, likely intact and salvageable. If you could extract the drone core, you could decrypt it to unlock new drone schematics. Okay. Oh, they are swarming that core. What kind of range do you guys have? Not very good range. We can do some kiting. We got some snipers that are pulling them in. Biotic singularity. Let's do that. You might notice shields are a little bit different. The more oval shield is for the comm badges, and I have tuned them down a little bit so they aren't as powerful as like base game shield belts anymore. I think we'll leave it that way. You might see sometimes it's like a double shield, and that's because what is it? Layered apparel is rendering the shield layer like a second time. So on some of these guys, I don't have like comm badges showing, but on some of them I do. You have a Zeus hammer, get in there. Do you have a Zeus hammer? You have a Zeus hammer. Okay, so we're just gonna follow you guys in. Oh, Kif took a hit. Oh, 18. There's 12 of the big ones. Phelps, let's turn you off and let's get you into some cover. Magnus is still doing fine. Oh, some of these drones are like breaking off into like little pieces. Breaking off into like little chunks of other drones. That is pretty cool. Like, that's a neat thing to do based off of the triple spikes or whatever it is. Magnus, you're doing fine. It does make this a lot more dangerous than it looked. Like, it looked pretty dangerous, but then to have to, like, take these guys out and then take them out again is pretty wild. Offer some support to Magnus because he's been standing in the same spot. Okay, he's able to move. Okay. Oh, Magnus, you are taking some damage. Let's get you out for a moment. Oh, he's just like covered in blue blood. He's gonna be fine. Okay, Phelps, can you just make your way over here? Okay. You have successfully completed the quest. I got our pods. Go Frenzy. I assume we break it open. What are you? Immobilized turret. How many of those are left? 3, okay. There's one up here. Oh, back up, you guys. Okay. Did we do the thing? Was that what we were supposed to do? I don't know if that was, I don't know if we did that right. Like, we didn't have anything to, we didn't have like a gizmo to select. But I don't see anything. But there's also just like fire everywhere. Okay, we're gonna clean up this fire and then we'll see if there's, okay, actually, there, drone core. Fusion Computation Power Storage, designed to serve as a central process unit, houses the drone's core logic, operational parameters. Decrypting the core's data logs at a research bench can unlock schematics for new types of drones. Okay, perfect. Orders, let's unforbid all the things. You guys are free to go, but we're just gonna beam you guys straight home. Items, let's grab all this stuff, because I know that we can deconstruct these drones for resources as well. Oh, that is a mess, but we're going to be using tons and tons of steel, so I'll take the slag. Where's the core? Drone core. Core. There it is. Dael. Go ahead and decrypt it. And we'll see what that does for us. Research-wise, is there like a drone research? I don't see any. Okay, it's gonna take a moment. Okay, we're just gonna temporarily build one of these so we can see like what drone options we have. Farming drone. Okay, so farming drones have been unlocked. We'll check out other types of drones we can make as soon as they get that built. Okay, decided to move it over here. We had one of these crates, so we just moved it down here since we were going to put a couple down here anyway. Pop that one down here. We have a few different drones that we can make. So we can make a battle drone, we can make a cleaner drone, a smaller, minor, broadcast drone. What is the broadcast drone do? Details. Utility drone designed to support colony productivity and morale by broadcasting specific audio signals. It can switch between different modes to boost work speed, improve mood, or even lower prisoner resistance. Okay, interesting. And so we'll need like these broadcasting towers. So I think we are going to go ahead and like do drones up on the space station. That way we don't have to worry about like waste or anything like that. So, and it'll give us a chance to kind of like try these guys out. Broadcaster drone, turret drone, and then we have this farming. Okay. It's not a bad start. We'll get like a couple cleaners, some haulers, some miners. Start like mining that asteroid. And needing, might do a broadcaster drone just as like food for people. I'm just gonna say like in space, kind of like space trailer homes that we're just dropping off of. That's gonna be it for today, though. I'm curious to see what other kinds of drones we can get unlocked, and hopefully tomorrow we can get this thing launched. Thanks for hanging out. As always, next time, have a good one.